Good morning and welcome everyone. This is San Diego Volleyball Club, Coach Ari's team, 14-1's team, and today is Sunday, November 16th, 2025. It is 9:05 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is the 14s entry tournament, day 2 of 2. Yesterday, San Diego Volleyball Club went 1-2. We are faced off against Torch Volleyball. They're coming from Bakersfield, California, in this new pool of 4 for today. Each team will play every other team in the pool, so we'll have 3 matches today. One scheduled, we're running about 5 minutes behind, scheduled for 9 a.m. The second match will be at 11, and the third and final match for today will be 1 o'clock local time. Thanks everyone for joining us. And girls are done with their warm-ups. Starting lineups have been checked. And we are ready to go here. Thanks again for joining. Serving first today to start us off will be Isla O'Donoghue. The DS, one of the new players to this roster, one of the 4 new players added for this 25-26 season, and she's serving from the right side. Up ref is checking the final rotation, making sure everyone's in the right spot. Now he's calling over the down ref to discuss that. So we'll have another minute before we get started. Torch Volleyball, once again, they're from Bakersfield, led by head coach Kayla Steven. She was a player who played in California for a year in college. She's currently studying to be a medical doctor. So she's got a lot on her plate right now. And coaching this their top 14s team. First serve goes out of bounds by Isla. And first point goes to Torch. Serving first for them, 17, their outside hitter, their star hitter, number 17. And she serves it out of bounds. So the teams start by trading off service errors as we're all tied up 1 apiece. It'll be number 16, Jocelyn Borgart, serving next. She's sporting the red, white, and blue striped headband today. Mom tells me she has an array of different headbands. That's kind of one of her signature looks. And setting the outside, Amber getting a swing and finishes off the point. Gives San Diego the early lead here, 2-1 in the first. Jocelyn will keep serving, her second serve in a row. Amber Helfeld again, trying to swing on the outside. That one did not clear the net. So it goes back to Torch, to all tied up 2 apiece. Torch Volleyball utilizing a double libero strategy. Some teams do that. They'll have one libero be like a defensive specialist, be digging balls when they are serving, and then another be a serve receive specialist. Appears to be what Torch is doing. Olivia Wenberg in the middle getting that nice kill from the middle. Getting that immediate side out for San Diego, and it'll be Emma Acera serving next. She's serving from the left side. Ace serve, Emma Acera getting that ace and extending the lead now to 2 here early in the first, 4-2. Her second serve goes long, out of bounds, trying to go down the line. Put a little too much on it. It'll be the right side, number 7, serving next for Torch. Amber Helfeld getting a second kill, going off the inside blocker's hands. Tips of her fingers and out of bounds. Nice use of the block there. As San Diego will make their double substitution with Mila Raimundo and Austin Matthews entering the match. giving Camila Solis and Isla O'Donoghue a break. Mila serving right in front of us. Nice block there, but play continues as Kamea got her hands on that one. Outlet to the outside. Amber tipping it over the double block, but they pick it up. Emma with a nice pass. Perfect spot for the setter, who sets up Kamea, who tried to swipe it off the hands, but did not get the blocker's hands to touch it. So it's a side out back to Torch. Coming in serving specialist for Torch. That ball goes out of bounds, right side, just a hitting error. Unforced error there, giving the side out back to San Diego. It'll be Amber Helfeld stepping back to serve right in front of us. Their number one outside, number 17, puts it between the double block for San Diego. Although it was a net contact, unforced error by Torch, so San Diego gets that point, and Amber will keep serving. And she started a little bit early. Up ref says, wait for my signal to start. So now Amber's ready to serve. Oh, that one goes into the net. Ends the 2-point run by San Diego. Still holding on to a 2-point lead, however, up 7-5. As we have the middle blocker, number 8, their number one middle blocker, serving now. Emma takes that pass, nice pass to the setter, outlet to the outside, Jocelyn swinging. And the outside contacted the net. On that swing, Austin Matthews up to challenge her on that outside swing. But that set was a little too tight to the net, and she caught it on the way down. All right, serving next for San Diego, Kamea Valenzuela. That service goes long, out of bounds. Displayed score is showing a 4-point lead. I thought it was a 2-point lead. See our executive producer here, Manny, not sure what the score is. We'll see if they fix that. Showing a 4-point lead here, 5 serving 9. Emma with a good pass. Back set, nice set to Austin Matthews, who puts that ball away, going down the line just on the outside of that single blocker. Don't think they expected that back set. Very ambitious effort by our setter to go behind her, but it wasn't put in a good spot for Austin to get a good swing on that one. Subbing back in to serve, Isla O'Donoghue, serving from the right side and playing some back row defense. That serve goes in a good spot at the libero, but they keep it alive. Not able to get a good set to their outside once again. That ball was a little low and tight. Hitter not able to get there in time, and that leads to a timeout called by Kayla Steven, head coach for Torch. 1-minute timeout. We'll be right back. Back from the timeout, Isla continuing to serve. Displayed score showing still a significant lead for San Diego. 6 points up, 11-5. That ball goes out of bounds. Big swing by their right side, number 1. She's actually a setter. She sets back row. Their number 1 is their strong setter, coach's daughter, actually. As they utilize a double setting offense, but one of their setters, number 1, coach's daughter, she sets in the back row, but then when she's front row rotation, she'll hit, usually on the right side. In that rotation, she'll start by hitting outside on the left side, and then after the first offensive play, she'll run over to the right side to go to her base position. All right, nice block there. Not sure if Olivia Wenberg got her hands on that one. She was in the perfect spot. I think it caught most of the tape. She may have gotten part of her arm on it. Side out for San Diego, and it's back to Jocelyn Borgart serving from the left. Out of rotation called. Oh, actually, no, correction. I think that was a foot fault. Up ref pointing to the end line. When the up ref is pointing, directing at that end line, that's indication she stepped on the line. Of course, you have to, the line is considered inbounds, and you have to serve from out of bounds. So both her feet have to be out of bounds at the moment when she contacts that ball at the start of the point. Otherwise, it's a foot fault, and that's what was indicated there. Usually, also the line ref will point at the line. That's part of their job, is to watch the server's feet. Meanwhile, another service error by Torch comes back to San Diego. It is Emma Acera's turn now, as Kamea Valenzuela jumps back in the front row. Out. That ball was going out of bounds. Jocelyn not able to get out of the way in time. Plays it. Play continues. And that ball goes out of bounds. Down the line, outside hitter trying to hit that corner position at position 1, going down the line, but hitting it a little bit long, also about 6 inches wide. Easy call for the officials to make. Emma with a nice serve down the line. Isla with a good pass to her setter. Camilla setting up Kamea, playing continuing, another good set. This time back row attack by Jocelyn. Continuing to go here, another good pass. Tight at the net, Amber stays off of it, gets that ball over. Good long rally here, going to Amber again. Oh, it's called for I think he called a double contact call on that one. Actually, I think he called a net violation by Amber. She did a good job staying off the net, but maybe she barely clipped it after that follow through. Meanwhile, their setter slash right side number 1 serving that one. Tough, but San Diego controls it. Okay, double contact called there against Torch. It'll be San Diego point there. And San Diego now making a substitution, bringing in Mila and Austin Matthews again. Mila Raimundo, Austin Matthews, their normal double substitution. Once again, we're running a 2-setter offense. That ball never made it over, but Amber was there anyway to challenge. Torch trying that back set, almost like a slide you see at the older levels. Didn't work out for them that time. And another swing from one of their pin hitters outside, trying to go sharp angle. That one never made it over either. So Mila will keep serving, her 3rd serve in a row. Nice serve from her down the line. Oh, that ball barely cleared it over. Mila with a good pass. Emma stepping in to take that ball as Mila's the setter in the back row right now. Oh, net contact against Torch, and it'll be another San Diego point as we've extended the lead now. 10-point lead now, up 19-9 in the first. For those of you maybe new to volleyball, one of the typical things you'll see is a lift called against Torch volleyball. What I was trying to say is if the first player to take the ball is your setter, the default strategy is they're going to pass it at the libero, who will take the second ball by default. So that's why you saw Emma come in to take that second ball when Mila got the dig initially. And then the only exception to that, or the typical exception, is if a middle blocker is serving and there's no libero on the court, then by default, I guess different teams will do different things, but no libero will be there, so one of the other players will be taking it. Sometimes that middle blocker in the back row, sometimes one of the front row players, whoever typically has the best hands. All right, Mila setting Amber on the outside. Sharp angle shot by Torch, but that ball goes way wide. And San Diego sitting with a big lead now, 11-point lead, up 21-10 in the first. Amber stepping back to serve. Her serve goes down the line. Call maybe an ace. Yes, it was an ace. The ball was out of bounds, contacting. Oh, excuse me. No play, no point for that one. I think it was an inadvertent early whistle. The up ref pointed to himself, indicating he accidentally whistled. He thought that ball was dead or or hit the antenna maybe. But because it was an inadvertent whistle, we're going to replay that one. So it should take the point off the scoreboard. Should go back to 21-10. And yes, they do correct it now. So Amber will get a second try. Call that an ace. Technically not an ace because that second ball was playable, but I'll give her credit for it. Nice tough serve from Amber Helfeld. And she'll keep her run going. Should be 22-10 now. Oh, net contact by the San Diego player. Oh, excuse me, by the Torch player. Looked like there was a double block. Usually you'd see the blockers getting called for the net contact. But one of the Torch players ended up on the floor. I think maybe she tripped on one of the other players. Glad to see she's okay. But it's another point for San Diego as we're closing in on that set point here. And Mila Raimundo now talking to the up ref and back to her coach. She's designated floor captain. It's the one authorized to talk to that up ref. Emma passing it to Mila. Outside to Jocelyn with a nice swing between the double block. That was a great spot by her. You could see on that swing, the right side blocker and middle blocker, there's a big gap between them. That's exactly what you want your hitter to do. Is find that gap between the double block and put it right in that open spot. Set point now. And it's a lift called, so that they'll do it as Kamea Valenzuela, nice heads up play there at the net to finish off that one and to get San Diego the 1-0 match lead. We'll be back after a 3-minute break. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Be right back. those changes. Right, is the stream going okay? Could you tell?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Strong.
It's strong? Okay, good. Almost something to say. Welcome back. We are getting ready to start this second set as the down refs checking that starting lineup. Looks like in the back row we have, for San Diego, we have Amber Isla in the libero jersey and Emma as a DS on the right side. So San Diego mixing things up a little bit, assigning Isla the role of libero for this set. Nice first play, great swing on the outside by Jocelyn, using all of the court as she goes that angle shot, landing about 12 feet off the net. Nice spot, just about 1 foot inside the sideline, and she'll step back to serve first for San Diego. Nice tough serve, Jocelyn Borgart coming out on fire early here in the second, giving her team a 2-0 early lead. She'll keep serving from the left side. Another ace serve by Jocelyn. That one may have been a bit of a gift. I think it may have been going a little bit long, but definitely close enough to play. So credit her with 2 early aces and a kill. Another tough serve down the line, but Torch able to keep that in play. Isla, good pass to her setter. Camilla setting up Amber on the outside, going down the line, just in. Nice spot, nice shot selection from her. And San Diego feeling it early here in this second set as they keep the pressure on. Jocelyn keeps serving, her 4th in a row. Outside hitter for Torch, gets that to drop off the San Diego block into the middle of the court, and it's a side out for them. And it is their number 1 outside, number 17 serving. Oh, Isla making contact with that serve, call that an ace for their star outside, number 17. Time. Oh, another ace serve. It was a playable pass by Isla that time, but I think there was a problem with the setter getting around Olivia that time. They were trying to cross paths right after the service takes place, so sometimes you'll see that where setter doesn't have a clear path to get to the ball. That prevented her from picking that one up. But their third serve went out of bounds long, and it'll be Isla O'Donoghue's turn to serve. Serving from the left side. Nice flat serve from Isla. No spin on that one, kind of like a knuckleball serve. Tough to control. Good set outside by Camilla. Amber hit it into the top of the tape that time. So just a hitting error. Goes back to Torch, and it'll be their libero, or one of their liberos will get a chance to serve. So even if you utilize 2 liberos, you're still only allowed to have 1 libero serve every 6 rotations. So you're not able to sort of game the system and have your libero serve in 2 different rotations. But you can use 2 liberos, and some teams elect to do that. And that ball just slid off of Camilla's hands on that set. Didn't get a good contact with that. Just rolled off her hands, never crossed over the net. If it would have gone over the net, it would have been called as a double. Emma with a nice pass there, going outside. to Amber, who gets that kill, putting that cross court. And subbing in now is Ellie Doucette as Camilla goes to the back row to serve. Nice block there by Kamea. Play continues. And Camilla went to Kamea in the middle, but that ball never made it over. So after Camilla's serve, we're getting Mila subbing in to set back row. So we're allowing, so the offense we're running are 2 setters, Camilla setting from the front row, and then Mila in the back row, but we wait until Camilla's done with her serve to bring in Mila. So once again, it's a 5-2 offense. We're running 5 hitters with 2 setters. Meanwhile, they have their setter / right side serve in that one for Torch. Outside swing by Ellie. Goes out of bounds a little bit long. Now it is Torch with a 1-point lead, 7-6. After the early hot start by San Diego, Torch has come back here in the second set. Amber to Mila, back to Amber. Going down the line, that ball's long out of bounds. That ball was a little bit over her head. You'd like to see the hitter keep that ball in front of them. You know, you're always taught to keep that ball in front of you, point to it with one arm while you swing with the other arm. You want it to be a little bit in front of you so you can hit it down, as well as get a nice snap, a little top spin on the ball, get it to drop. You can hit it harder that way and still stay in the court. Another outswing by San Diego as Torch now extending their lead to 3 points, their biggest lead in the match. Oh, another collision there. A time between Isla and Jocelyn, but Jocelyn able to get that ball over. Oh, Jocelyn with a nice up there, and Isla, oh, putting that outside to the right side. Ellie trying to get that ball over, but not able to hit that sharp angle. So it'll be Ari, head coach Ari Mariotti, calling the timeout for San Diego. 1 minute timeout. We'll be right back. Back from the timeout, and their number 1 setter / right side still serving. They're on a 4-point run, 4 or 5 point run. That time she serves it out of bounds. So effective timeout by head coach Ari. Immediately leading to a service error. And Amber Helfeld serving next for San Diego. Ace serve as she drops that one in. Number 17, their number 1 outside, diving forward to try to keep that ball alive. Got her hands on it, but that ball went out of play immediately. So ace serve there that time for Amber. Call that her second ace of the set. Isla coming in to take that pass, perfect pass to Mila. Oh, and someone caught the net. It was Torch. Their blockers on the way down just pulled at that net. You're taught as a blocker, you know, to go straight up and down, keep your arms out to the side. So you kind of want to fan your arms from the side upward and then back out to the side. Not reaching forward, because that can happen as you pull down the net. because you want to stay really close to that net as you're blocking. All right, back to the action. Jocelyn getting a nice swing. Now their outside hitter tips it over our double block. That's over Kamea and Ellie on that right side. Just tipping it over to the open spot. And it's their serving specialist coming in to serve for Torch. They're still holding on to a 2-point lead. Torch up 11-9. Nice swing by Jocelyn from the outside. That ball was going a little bit long, but they played it. But we don't end up getting that point because they just dropped the ball to the middle of the court. Nobody home that time for San Diego. And it's a 3-point lead now, 12-9. She serves that into the net, so free point back to San Diego. Serving next will be, we're checking the rotation. Isla's not sure if it's her. Head coach Ari telling her, no, let's let Kamea serve. So this is that example where no libero on the court right now. Kamea's serving as a middle blocker, and she'll play defense on the left side as you see her rushing over there. And she takes that ball, able to keep it alive. Jocelyn just passing it over. Well, kind of a broken play on the Torch side. Some jousting happening at the net, and Olivia Wenberg into the net. She pulled on the net. She knew it immediately. But she was being very aggressive. Love to see her being right on the net. That's what you want your middle blocker to be doing. All your blockers, in fact. At that time, just catching the net slightly. And it goes back to Torch, back to a 3-point lead as we pass over the halfway point of this second set, 13-10. Olivia, her setter, goes right back to her, and that's good confidence. You want to see that in your setter, you know, after a hitter makes an error, you know, whether it's hitting the ball out or a net contact on the block, you'd love to see your setter going right back to that hitter. Shows they have the confidence in their player, their teammate, not afraid to go right back to them. And that time it worked out as Torch was in the net, but Olivia got a good swing on it anyway. All right, Emma Acera playing as a DS this set, coming in to serve. Nice block there by Jocelyn on the outside, and Olivia right next to her. Give credit to Jocelyn for that block. And Emma will keep serving. Oh, that one goes into the middle of the net. And it's back to Torch. They still have a 2-point lead here, 14-12. Stops that San Diego 2-point mini run fairly quickly. And their second setter for Torch serving now. Nice pass, perfect pass from Isla, who could set up Camilla to go to Olivia in the middle. She puts that ball down off the blocker's hands. Nice play there. That's what you like to see, a good pass, set, and swing. Clean volleyball. That point was a good example of that. Jocelyn Borgart now serving left side. Nice block by Olivia. Oh, she wasn't close enough to the net. And I wonder if on that time she was maybe thinking about the last time she went up to block, got called for being in the net, maybe pulled back from the net just a hair, maybe just enough to allow that ball to sneak under her arms. That's what happened that time. And we're back to a 2-point lead now. Outside hitter number 17, serving it long, out of bounds. So giving that free point back to San Diego, and now we have a new substitution for San Diego as we see number 10, Elise Edmiston, enter the match. First time calling her name, sporting a pink headband. Playing that back middle position right now. And Isla serving meanwhile on the right side. Nice serve, ace serve. Isla O'Donoghue, beautiful serve. That one had no spin. Kind of like a knuckleball, just dropped quickly as soon as it crossed over the net, barely clearing it too. Don't blame, that was a tough serve for any team to handle. Isla getting that ace. Let's see if she's got 2 in a row here. Oh, first we're gonna have another sub. Austin Matthews replacing Camilla Valenzuela to play middle blocker in the front row. Isla serving, this time going cross court. Isla taking a nice pass to Camilla, who's going to Austin right away in the middle. Play continuing. Isla, another good pass. This time Camilla going to outside to Amber, who had a nice wind up. I like to see her back arch nicely on that wind up, but with her follow through, maybe hit it a little bit too much at a downward angle, caught into the net, never cleared over. And Torch gets the point back to a 1-point lead for them. Emma, nice pass to Camilla, going back to Amber again. This time she keeps it in play. Good swing. Play continuing. Emma, nice job picking up that ball. Camilla able to get it over. Oh! And Elise going flying over to the left side trying to get that ball. Not able to keep it up, but great energy level from her. Moving quick in the back row, trying to give her team another chance. 2-point lead for Torch, 17-15. Emma with a nice pass to Camilla, into the middle. Austin got her fingertips on it. I think she barely got her fingers on that one. Didn't get a solid swing, and subsequently ball did not cross over the net. So back to a 3-point lead for Torch. Emma with another good pass. This time she's going Camilla, a little bit of confusion there. I think she may have been looking for someone in the back row to pass that over. Kind of fell between Isla and Emma, and that'll lead to a timeout. Ari calling her second and final timeout of this second set. We'll be right back. We're back from the timeout. Libero for Torch, still serving. Oh, tough serve. That's another ace serve from her. This time coming out of the timeout. They serve it in, get that ace. And Torch is on I think they're on a 5-point run. I think this game was tied up around 15s. They're up 20-15 now. Camilla going to Amber on the outside. Nice swing, but it goes long. She had a good idea there, going outside the blocker's hands. Just put a little too much on it. Landed a bit long. 6-point lead now. As Torch starting to pull away here in this second set. Camilla going back to Amber. Torch picks it up. And their number one setter / right side gets that kill. She didn't jump for that one, but just nice, solid contact cross court to the open spot. San Diego not able to keep it alive. Back row attack now by Elise. Took a hard swing on it. Must have been a bit of a miss hit. That ball did not head over the net. So it's an 8-point lead now. As San Diego still looking for a much needed side out. Isla to Camilla to Amber on the outside. Tipping it over the single block, but they picked it up. This time they tip it over the block. We picked that one up. Play continues. Amber harder swing that time. Middle. Their number one middle, number 8. A nice swing. Jocelyn with a back row attack, and that'll lead to a point. And San Diego gets that side out. And Ellie Doucette subbing in, replacing Emma Acera, and it'll be Camila Solis serving right side. Jocelyn with a nice pass. Camilla going back to Jocelyn, the back row. She gets a good swing. Ball coming over. Austin Matthews going up for that overpass, but hitting that ball into the net. And it leads to set point now for Torch. Isla passing it to Mila to Ellie, who hit that into the net, and that's how set number 2 ends, as Torch has tied things up here, 25-16. We'll go to a third set decider, game to 15, starting in about 3 minutes. We'll be right back. And we are back getting ready to start this third set. It'll be Torch serving first this time, as they won the coin toss, electing to serve. And this third set will be first to 15, win by 2. In this pool play, this first match today, this is seeds number 2 and 4 in the pool facing off. We are the second seed playing the 4th seed. So technically speaking, we're seated higher than Torch. We're supposed to win this match. But that's the exciting thing about these pools and these entry tournaments. You never know any team can beat any other. Yesterday we were supposed to lose to Wave Volleyball, but beating them in the gold division. This is the silver. We've dropped down to silver, but even yesterday, all those teams were evenly matched. We were hanging with the best of the teams in gold, some of the best teams in gold. All right, down ref checking that starting lineup. And we have in the back row, Amber, Kamea, and Isla. Emma replaces her. Emma's back in libero jersey for this third set. And front row, we have Camilla, Olivia, and Jocelyn from left to right. All right, here comes the first serve. Emma with a nice pass to Camilla, to the middle. Olivia gets blocked in the middle to start off this third set. Second serve is an ace. Amber just off of her platform. She had a pretty good looking platform, but you want to see her move her feet to get a little bit directly in front of the ball. You don't want your platform either direction to either side. I think she reached over to her right side a little bit on that. Emma that time did about the same thing. That ball was playable though. Oh, that ball, was it kept up? No, it was down. Up ref calling that ball down. A little bit of a delayed whistle there. And Torch with the early lead in the third, 3-0. San Diego needs to get a side out here soon. Ace serve. Not going to happen this point, as Amber ducked out of the way, hoping that ball was a little bit long. It dropped in about 1 foot inside the end line. And it is a 4-point initial run, starting off this third set. Another tough serve. Isla passing that ball into the net, and Camilla not able to control that second contact. It is 5-0. And head coach Ari making a switch, hiding Isla in the back right, bringing Jocelyn in, just giving the servers some different people to look towards. And it seems to work out as Olivia Wenberg finishes that one off in the middle, going to her left. Nice spot. Nice shot selection from her. Just going to her left, getting that side out for San Diego. Jocelyn serving left side. That ball goes out of bounds. Oh, Jocelyn played it. I don't think there was a touch on that block. That ball is in. Jocelyn from the back row, just going to position one, just over the setter's head, who was cheating forward, coming too far forward. Anticipating that ball was maybe going short. Not sure what she was doing, but she was not in a good spot. Jocelyn taking advantage of that, putting it in an open spot and getting that second point in a row for San Diego. Now it's a third one as Jocelyn she goes down the line this time. Emma picking up that ball. Amber just having to pass it over. Torch going to their outside. She goes down the line. Isla getting her hand on it, just one-handed, but not able to get that back to the center of the court. Camilla chasing that ball down, not able to get there in time. Back to a 3-point lead here. Outside hitter, their number one outside hitter, number 17, stepping back to serve. Isla with a nice pass that time. Oh, except it's called a double contact. Camilla, I think she may have been, I'm not sure if she was trying to set dump behind her head or trying to keep that on our side of the court, but it did not come out cleanly out of her hands. That's a judgment call. The ref, oh, and that's an ace serve. Another ace serve by Torch, as Olivia and Camilla kind of in each other's way a little bit for that second contact. Once again, that pass was playable, I'd call it, but not a clear path for our setter to get there. And head coach Ari calling their first timeout in this third set. Both teams still get 2 timeouts in the third set, even though it's shorter. Both of them still 1-minute timeouts. Ari elects to take hers now, with San Diego trailing by 5 here in the third, down 3-8. And so far, the story I would call in this third set has been a good serves by Torch, and San Diego not having good serve receiving so far in this third set. We'll see if we can turn it around as Coach Ari makes his substitution, bringing in Elise, and that's another ace serve from Torch. That one landed right on the end line. That one was close, but I think it was the right call. As Torch now with a 6-point lead here in the third, and San Diego desperately needs to turn things around right here if they want to win this one. They get a free point as Torch serves it long out of bounds. And it'll be Emma serving next as Kamea re-enters in the front row. Emma Seraphin left side, serving down the line. Nice spot there. Amber going up. Call that an ace serve for Emma. And Amber just going up on that block, making sure that ball is not crossing over. Good awareness from her to make sure we win that point. Emma will serve her second from the left side. Ace serve by Emma Acera. So we've got a couple of aces here in this third set as well. And that leads to a quick timeout by head coach Kayla Stephen. Be right back. San Diego back on the court quickly. Torch using a little bit more of that timeout, that 1 minute allotted. It'll be Emma Acera serving her third in a row, coming off of an ace serve right before the timeout. And this one goes down the line in. Nice tough serve. Broken play by Torch side. Let's see if San Diego can take advantage. Nice pass by Elise to Camilla. Kamea gets blocked, but we pick it up. Amber on the outside. This time, Torch, and with another good defensive play, picking that one up as well. Millis bump setting it to Amber. Play continues. Emma, good pass. Camilla going outside again to Amber, third in a row. This time, Camilla goes back row. Pass from Elise, Jocelyn getting that over. We're continuing here. Nice block by Kamea Valenzuela in the middle, putting up that double block, closing the block with Amber on her outside, on her left side, and denying their their setter / right side, coach's daughter, from getting that kill. And it'll be San Diego once again, trailing by just 2 now in the third. Emma still serving her fourth in a row, going down the line again, going right at that outside hitter. And it works out as Torch is not able to get that third ball over. They tried to pass it over from a good spot, but just catching the net. It's just a 1 point lead now for Torch. San Diego trailing 8-9 in the third, trying to stage a comeback here midway through this third set. Nice pass by Elise to Camilla, to Kamea in the middle, and she gets that kill going into the double block. And right off the outside hitter blocker's hands. And we are all tied up. Let's see if Emma can still keep it in. She does. Going to the back middle position. Good service run by her. Oh, and Torch gets that side out finally. They retake the lead, but San Diego has done a good job to battle back all the way from being down initially 5-0 here right away in this third to tie things up at 9s. Now it's 1 point lead for Torch, up 10-9. Elise goes from her right to left to pick up that ball. Tough serve. Nice block there by Camilla on the right side as she hung up some good hang time there on the right side to just get her fingertip on it, deny that ball from the outside hitter from crossing over the plane. Elise behind her was rushing up to try to pick up that ball anyway. All right, we have a sub coming in. Mila Raimundo coming in to serve. We'll see. I think she's setting back row as well. Now the ball goes out of bounds. This time Jocelyn lets it go. Good decision on her part. We saw a couple times in this match already. She's passed a couple balls that I thought were going a little bit out. But that time she wisely gets out of the way. Lets that ball go long. Mila will keep serving her second in a row as San Diego's taken their first lead in this third set. Nice pass by Elise to Mila, rushing up, going out to Amber on the outside. Standing swing from her, stays in play. Ball coming back. Mila just setting that ball over. Crafty move by the setter, Mila Raimundo. just setting that ball between positions 1 and 6, just over her left side and putting that ball out cleanly. No double is going to be called on that one. Leads to a timeout called by Torch. San Diego now with a 2-point lead, looking to possibly steal this third set after trailing early 0-5. We now hold on to a 2-point lead here, 12-10. Kayla Steven calling that. I think it's her second timeout in this third set. All right, quick timeout there. Mila will keep serving. Her third in a row. Oh, and that ball goes sharp angle. Stays in play. They play it. Mila comes up to pass to the libero. And the set into right side for Elise, who keeps that in play. This time Mila to the right side, back right. Again for Elise, that D ball. Oh, and Torch chases it down, keeps that ball in play. Jocelyn to Mila. This time she goes outside to Amber. Amber stays off the net this time. Oh, Jocelyn from the back row, trying to get that ball over, not quite clearing the tape. And we're back down to a 1-point lead after that long rally. And it'll be their star setter slash right side serving this one. She goes down the line. Jocelyn, pass to the middle of the court. Mila rushes over, gets a nice set out to Elise. Elise keeps it alive after it comes back over. Right side, tipping it off the blocker's hands, off San Diego blocker's hands, and hits the floor as Emma rushed down, diving down to get her hands onto that ball. Not able to get her hand completely under it, and Ari calls her last timeout of this third set as we're all tied up here, 12s, getting in close to crunch time here in the third set. This is anyone's game. 1st to 15, win by 2, so just 3 more points for either team will win it in this first pool play match of this second final day of the entry tournament. And that ball goes out of bounds, not out by much, but everyone called it out. Out by about maybe a foot. That ball almost dropped in time. Amber Helfeld serving. Oh, tough angle shot that hits the antenna out of bounds. San Diego volleyball gets the 2 points after the timeout. And Torch cannot call a timeout. They're out of timeouts. It is match point now. Amber serving match point. That ball comes over. Can Jocelyn finish it? Not yet, but that one is out of bounds. And San Diego wins it. Wins the first match of pool play here in the second day, winning in a 3-set thriller, 15-12 after winning the first set by a substantial margin, dropping the second one. Again, not a close one in that second one, losing by roughly, I think it was 25-16, 17, something like that. And then coming back after being down in the third set, down 0-5, storming back to win 15-12. And we will have a 1-hour break after this match as 2 of the other teams from the pool will play right on this court. And then we'll be back in about an hour for warm-ups. Thanks everyone for watching from wherever you're tuning in from the big wide world out there. Thanks again everyone. We'll see you in about an hour. Bye now.
Awesome.